Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to do kind of an update vlog on how I'm doing currently. It's been over 2 months since we lost our son. As you can probably tell in my voice, I'm doing a little bit better talking about it. I'm feeling a lot better, honestly. I'm still going through grieving, of course, but I am doing way better than I was almost a month ago in my last video. I know, in my last video, I pretty much was on the verge of breaking down, and I feel like at this point I can talk about it more without feeling that way and without feeling so angry. We finally got Evan's ashes home. I think it's been only a little over a week since we've had his ashes home, so we finally have our baby boy home with us. And if you guys are a subscriber and you're going through similar circumstance and you want to know what we are going to end up doing with his ashes or how we went about maybe making them, I don't know, like things that we did to honor our son and maybe to give you some ideas of what you can do with the urns and stuff like that, then I can make a video on that. I'm pretty open about a lot of things that other people might not be so open about, and this is why I kind of made this channel, so that I can kind of just throw stuff out there about how I feel at the moment. You guys can kind of join me in my journey. And for whoever doesn't care to join in this part of my channel, then that's okay. I'm going to have a lot more videos with animals later on. I'm just trying to, this is what I'm concentrating on right now. So that's why a lot of my videos right now are focused on trying to conceive, loss, grief, and all of that. And it might be morbid, some of the topics that I talk about, but I just want to put my feelings out there again so I can try to possibly help somebody that's going through the same process. They can kind of see how I'm dealing with it and know that eventually it is going to get better. So I bet you guys are probably wondering why I have a whole bunch of different bottles here. I mean, honestly, it's not a lot, but you're probably wondering why I have this stuff here. And it's because I'm preparing my body for potentially carrying another pregnancy. We aren't trying yet, but we will be in the near future, and I'm still on the birth control patch. If you guys want me to do a video on that birth control and side effects and different stuff, then comment below. But this is basically my regimen that I'm using to prepare my body, and this might not work for everybody. Everybody's different. Everybody has certain deficiencies and certain reasons that they take a certain supplement, especially prescription stuff. Just because I take something and if it ends up working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but I just want to kind of tell you guys what I'm taking, and we'll see if it's effective later on down the road. So I found these, mainly I got this stuff based on what was on sale. So I found these reproductive health gummies. I have a really hard time swallowing prenatal pills. So I was going to get prenatal gummies, but then I saw this reproductive health and it was on clearance. I think it was like $6.50 for this whole thing of gummies at Kroger or something, because it's a closeout item even though it's supposedly new. But anyways, I got these, and these are specifically formulated for planning to get pregnant. It has folic acid, DHA, and other essential nutrients to prepare for pregnancy. They're pretty good in taste, but they're not the most delicious gummy I've tasted. They do have a slight aftertaste, so if you like kind of react to certain aftertastes, it might not be for you. But I take these. You can kind of see the breakdown of the vitamins and everything. I actually compared it to one of my prescription prenatals that I got prescribed, and it's actually very similar. The only differences I really noticed is that if you look at the folic acid, there's only 400 mcgs, and ideally for pregnancy, you want to be taking at least 800, like anywhere from 800 mcgs to 1600 mcgs max. And I've even heard of some people being required to take more folic acid, but that's something that you would definitely have to consult with your doctor prior to that. And also, before you take anything, you should consult with your doctor just to make sure it might be a good fit for you. So I noticed folic acid was kind of low on this. And then another thing that you will notice in most gummies that not everyone mentions is that it doesn't have iron. And you need iron during pregnancy. I became very anemic, and that's how I've been in every pregnancy. So definitely need iron, and you can get like the iron supplements pretty much where you would find any other of the Nature Made supplements, and they have like raspberry leaf and all these natural supplements. You can find it in that aisle. So that's enough about that. Basically, I will be taking iron on the side, but I didn't realize that the pills that I already had were expired for 2 years. So if a vitamin's expired, you don't want to really take it because it's going to be the same effect like as if you didn't even take anything at all. So the next supplement that I'm taking is the baby aspirin. It's only 81 mgs, and this is the low dose chewable, again, because I have a hard time swallowing pills. Really, the smaller, like I can swallow these small pills, but like bigger pills and even aspirin, sometimes I have trouble swallowing. So I got the chewable ones. And these, you just take one a day basically as a low dose aspirin regimen. This is recommended by doctors to use as a daily treatment or whatever. If you are more prone to blood clots, and if you're prone to heart disease and stuff like that, then they might recommend baby aspirin. Now, the reason that I'm taking it is I do have heart problems. I have heart palpitations, which was caused by my Graves' disease. So I take this aspirin, but also because the loss with our son was actually my third pregnancy loss. But it was the most devastating because I made it the farthest along at 21 weeks, whereas my other pregnancies ended really early on, like 4 or 5 weeks. So many times when you have 3 or more miscarriages, your doctor might recommend that you take a baby aspirin just because you might have a blood clotting disorder or something like that. I'm still waiting on my lab results for my doctor, but she did tell me either way I might want to look into baby aspirin, so I went ahead and I started it yesterday. Now, folic acid, of course, I got this extra supplement, and I'm probably only going to take 800 mcgs total, just until I get pregnant and until my doctor tells me I need additional. She said most likely I will need additional folic acid, but for now, I'm just taking one of these, which is 400 mcgs, and then I am taking the gummies, which has 400 mcgs. So total of 800 mcgs folic acid. And this basically I'm taking because it's important that you take this if you're trying to get pregnant, before you even get pregnant, because folic acid is necessary and it's vital, and it prevents a lot of birth defects in babies. Like if you've ever heard of spina bifida, that actually can be caused by a low amount of folic acid. So folic acid is always really good for the brain development of the baby and other things as well. So definitely a good item to have. And then of course I'm taking my PTU or propylthuracell. This is for my thyroid, and this one initially I was taking it 3 times a day, which is why you can see that. And now I'm just going down to once a day, just because my doctor thinks that I'm taking way too much PTU right now. But yeah, that's basically what's going to regulate my metabolism. Hopefully my heart palpitations will be limited. The good news is I don't have to be on a beta blocker anymore. I used to be on a beta blocker because of how bad my heart palpitations were, and they would cause extreme dizziness, and I'd almost pass out at work all the time. But I really think a lot of that was caused by the stress that I had to deal with at that job. But anyways, that's pretty much my regimen, and if you guys have any more suggestions for videos that you want me to do, such as like I talked about earlier about my son's ashes, maybe give you some ideas of what you can do to cope, different suggestions for what has helped me during the grieving process, then go ahead and comment below and just kind of let me know what you guys are interested in, because without your suggestions, I don't know what you guys want to see. And to me, that's really important. I want to do videos for me, but I also want to do videos for you guys that might help you guys down the road or that you're interested in. So give me a shout out below, and thank you so much for watching.